Hey everyone, it is day 28 of this creature feature, and today I am watching Attack of the Killer Donuts! Oof. Oof. I thought this might just be a fun time because it looked like it wasn't going to take itself seriously at all, and I've seen some clips and I thought, well, it kind of knows what it's going to be, and that really ends up being the problem. There are plenty of movies that know and kind of get into the meta of, yeah, I know we're going to be a bad movie and we're just going to have a fun time with things, and that's going to be it. Movies that come to mind that are recent are Velocipaster, which is fucking fantastic, so goddamn funny, and definitely knows what it is. And then Llamageddon, which is also another fantastic movie that knows that it is what it is and that it's just being ultimately ridiculous. This relies a little too much on that, though. It really kind of is an homage to Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, right? Even down to the scientist, and it's just like where that again, that was really tongue in cheek and knew what it was trying to do. It just executed it well. All the movies I've mentioned have executed really well, especially Llamageddon is one of those ones where it just gets really ridiculous, and it is a lot of fun. But I'm here to talk about Attack of the Killer Donuts. So what's the basic plot of Attack of the Killer Donuts? Well, you have this, guess, kind of slacker loser who works at a donut place with his best friend since fourth grade. And of course, she's probably secretly in love with him, and he doesn't realize it because he's got a girlfriend that is just using him for the money, and he's so slow and dim-witted about it that when her boyfriend arrives, like, driving her in the car and calls her babe, and he's like, "What? Did he just say babe?" "No, no, he didn't." And then he's like, "Come on, I'm on house arrest." And he sticks his leg out of the car. Like, it starts off pretty good in that regard. Like, and it's funny and silly. And then it just, I thought Johnny Knoxville was in this, but it happens to be C. Thomas Howell instead, playing a cop that loves his donuts and makes fart jokes. It's really terrible. But anyway, so his crazy uncle, who's been working on a serum to bring things back from the dead, accidentally, after he gets in a fight with the owner of the donut shop, it flies from his pocket and then lands in the fryer, which then, when they fry up the donuts, turns the donuts into mutant killer donuts. The dialogue in this movie is absolutely horrible. They try to make jokes that just don't land. And everything is kind of done off screen with a lot of the kills. There's only one thing that happens kind of on screen, and actually there's two things. One is really fucking disgusting, and the other one is really funny when it happens. But other than that, like, the donuts kill, and they're all CGI donuts, and I think that's not all of them. A lot of them are practical, but they're just so fucking fake that it's terrible. Like, the ones that are like the puppet donuts that have the teeth, like, those are fine. I have no problem with those. And there's actually, with one of the scenes, there's like a cat, and it's obvious how fake the cat is, and they play it off like that. And like, that works. That's relatively funny. But when the donuts are like moving around and like attacking things, it's just really bad CGI, and it's hard to really get behind it. And I'm not saying that you need to have excellent stuff all the fucking time to make a good movie, to make it really bad. But I have to look to Velocipaster and I have to look to Llamageddon, because these are both kind of in the same vein. And they both utilize the practical effects really well. And in the case of Llamageddon, we actually get a real llama that's out there that just gets, colored overlays and the eye overlay and all that other stuff, but it still really works. And even in the scene where, I think I'm going to have to rewatch that movie and do it for this. But how, like, it gets into the fight, it's just, it's dumb. Yeah, I totally get it. It's dumb, but it's so entertaining at the same time. And that's where this one just kind of really falls apart, is that it just is not entertaining. And you can do all this tongue-in-cheek stuff and, really kind of get on the meta and kind of do whatever. And I'm sorry that Zach is over there. See, He's over there licking himself. Damn dog. Um, but you know, it's just really like I wanted it to be a part of that, like, oh, okay, I know it's making fun of itself, but it's so bad it's good. That's entertaining. The performances aren't very good. Like, they're really not selling it. They really, it just feels like everybody's just kind of doing this, right? And that it's not that they're really into the roles. The only guy that I really feel that way is the damn scientist guy, and he's barely in the movie. I mean, you have his friend Henry, where the running joke is that his mom is really into him, and then things happen later on, and it's even that falls flat, and even the ending just falls really flat. And that's the biggest issue I have with this movie, is that it, with all the stuff that it's trying to do, and it just seems like it tries too hard, that you just, nothing really hits. It hits a little bit in the beginning, but then after that it really just doesn't. You know, there's even a joke with an old guy and his dominatrix, or his whatever, I don't know if it's a hooker or it's his wife or whatever like that. They tried to make some like sexual joke with him because he happens to be an old white guy and she happens to be a younger Asian lady, and it's just like it just doesn't work, and it's too much. So I'm gonna give this 2 out of 5 shitting zombies. You know, it has some moments that are, you know, good, but it has a lot of moments that just don't hit. And unfortunately, I think a lot of the movies that I've picked for this thing really haven't hit. There's only been one movie that's hit that really greatness of a movie. And we've only got a couple left on this whole 31 and 31. So, all right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one of these 31 and 31 creature feature films.